Hello guys, Hazard here once again, and we're back with another video, and this is a different video on a different game called Robocraft, not Minecraft plus robots. The only thing that they have in common really is that they have blocks, because as you can see here, this monstrosity is not something that you could build in Minecraft, but yeah. So pretty much this is a game where you level up and you can have more and more blocks to make your battle tank better. And pretty much by battle tank I mean, yes, battle. You can take your creations and put them to battle with different people, people. If you go here to battle online, or you can practice a bit. But mostly people go to battles. And here in the tech tree, every time you fight, you get at least one of these little points, one of these little stars, tech points. And with those stars, you can buy. You pretty much start right here, and all of these cost like, I don't know, three level 1 stars or something like that. And then it spans out to getting better and better things. And some of them cost level 1 stars, level 2 stars, level 3 stars. And with these stars, as I said, you can go higher and higher in tiers of things. So rail cannon level 1, level 2, level 3, armor level 1, level 2, up to level 10. And they're still adding more and more blocks, as they call it, because these are kind of blocks, I guess. And yeah, so they're adding more and more things at a time. And yeah, so pretty much you unlock it there with those points, but you buy it at the Keep Depot, which then you can buy all of these, and then the wheels and all these things, and the other things, and you can also buy these, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so pretty much this is what my brother and I have built. Actually, he's been interested in this game. And it's surprised me because he's not into Minecraft, he's not into TF2 or anything, but this game interested in him, and so we both played it, and this is something that he built, and I built, mostly him. He just needed help on this scorpion kind of tail, and just like raising it up like that, and then he built pretty much all of this, and so, yeah, he built that. I built, I went to my go to your garage, and you can go load different robots. Pretty much his friend built this, and then I edited this. This is kind of one of the defaults of the game. I currently took off some of the guns that were here because I needed it to use it for other robots, but pretty much you can put guns on here. Yeah, so the game goes pretty in depth with what things you need and how things are supposed to be. So pretty much these are what are they called? Like aerofoil? Oh, they're actually called aerofoils. Okay, yeah, so pretty much those are aerofoils, and you can use that to maneuver better around in the air. So this is a flying vehicle, one of the many that you can make, and pretty much you just let your imagination run wild and you make a robot that fights. So yeah, then you put guns on it, and then yeah, so that's that. And then you put radars on it so you can see other people. You can put radar jammers so people can't see you. Yeah, things like that. Also use hover things, these hover blades, to just move up and down, but these help you go forward and do like barrel rolls or flips or whatever. And yeah, so pretty much that's that. And they're different type of blocks, as you can tell. Currently I have these blocks. So you start off with I think these four. I mean, not four. these like 7. And pretty much you have light, heavy, and windshields. And your what's it called? Your robot can be different tiers depending on how much you have on it, what you have on it. So at the bottom left, under the chat, you see it says tier, and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's what determines what tier your thing is. So right now, this vehicle, just kind of bare like this with these things on it, is halfway tier 1. So that is that. That's halfway tier 1, but as I put more and more things on it, it becomes tier 2, then tier 3, and so on and so forth. So let's go to a different one. And pretty much, let's actually just go with this one. Pretty much on the top left, you see CPU next to 14 menu, player level, and CPU. CPU is pretty much how much some things take up. And you, by getting higher in level, you get higher CPU, things like that. And pretty much, so, I think if I hover over this, it says CPU load 12 P-flops. So, pretty much, you have a certain amount of P-flops, I don't know what that stands for, I don't know what that means, that you can pretty much use, and that's pretty much a cap on what you can put on. Oh god, excuse me. That's pretty much a cap of what you can put on. So yeah, and then you put on these guns that there's 3 different types of guns. There's SMGs, cannons, launchers, plasma launchers, SMGs, as well as rail cannons so far in the game. And pretty much this I personally like to use not cannons, SMGs, because they're just a lot more rapid fire, and I'll show you right now what's the difference between all of them. So pretty much right now I just went up practice. I pressed P. It's a hotkey that you could use, and just press P to go to practice, B for battle, and stuff like that. So here we see this one, the little scorpion thing, and this is your terrain pretty much. This is the practice terrain, but there's other maps in the game, and it's capture the base. So you have one team's base here, one team's base on the other side, and you go and battle in the between and try to cap their point. So pretty much the SMGs fire quite rapidly. So yeah, like that, you can just completely like, it's not very accurate at far range, as you can tell. There's downfalls to some and good things about others, but yeah, and with the weight distribution, yeah, so pretty much we're done with that. Escape, you've seen that gun, so pretty much like I said, the game really gets diverse in what you need. So as you saw, I kind of flipped over with a sharp turn. That was because some of these, you can see these little dark ones are what is it called, heavy blocks. Heavy blocks pretty much add weight, and these, as you see here, this one, the mass is 8 kilograms and the heavy cube is 15 kilograms. So that's you really need weight. Weight is a big part of this, because if you're off balance, if you're top heavy, you could definitely flip over and not be able to get back up. So yeah, that kind of sucks. And with these different types of things, it pretty much has a certain load that you can that it can withstand. So as you see, load capacity per wing, 43.33 kilograms or whatever. I'm assuming it's kilograms, but I could be wrong. And pretty much that's how much. So you have to know, like, you don't have to go way in depth, but you could, and measure out how much this is going to weigh, and with the wheels that you have or the flight things that you have, you determine what's the best for your vehicle. So yeah, you have the hover blade. That's pretty much let's see, max lift, yeah, 273. And all that, so you get higher and higher. And there's also thrusters, which make you go faster, and that's pretty useful, but it's also something that could tip you over. Yeah, so I'm gonna pause right here, and I'm gonna use rail cannons. I'm gonna use a rail cannon. I've never used a rail cannon, but I'm going to learn a bit, and I'll show you guys how it works. Oh, also, you can't have SMGs and rail cannons together, or SMGs and plasma cannons, because they're different types of guns, so you aren't able to put them together in the same vehicle. That's why you see a whole bunch of SMGs here and not with plasma cannons, and everything else you can't put different types of weapons with every other weapon. Alright, so I just kind of tested it out, and rail cannons are definitely very, very powerful weapons. I've never used them, but they seem pretty cool. As you can see, there's a different interface for it, and you saw that two little things just loaded. But pretty much, there's downsides and upsides to everything. You have a little laser also. So this one is definitely the charge time for it. So when you but a good side is this is mainly for sniper use, so I can just be across the map and just snipe someone down with this weapon. But pretty much, I actually was behind someone, but you can see the little white bar that's filling up. That's pretty much the buffer, I guess, the loading of how you can use the guns. Obviously, as you get higher in tiers, it'll load faster, and if you have more and more guns, it loads slower. So yeah, you can load faster, but there's some downsides to it. Yeah, and you really have to get used to doing this. Not my preferable weapon, not my weapon of choice, but some of you might like sniping from across the map and kind of are better with precision, I guess. So this could be the weapon for you. Just aim and boom, boom. Yep, you can just cover your robot in all of these. So yeah, onto the plasma cannons. Wait, I kind of want to take this guy out. Oh, and also, if you destroy the passenger, if you destroy the blocks under the passenger, it's an insta kill. So let me see if I can get. Oh, alright, well, yeah, pretty much so. If you destroy the blocks under the passenger, you have the little passenger, as you can see on mine. The little guy that's kind of sitting there, if you destroy the blocks under him, it's an insta-kill pretty much. So if someone's flipped over, and you think you know where their spots are, like mine are like right there and right there, you could definitely figure out. You can definitely insta-kill someone, and by killing you get more points, but I'll show that in the next video. But yeah, so now on for the rail cannons, or the plasma cannons. Alright guys, so here we are with the plasma cannon, and oh well, as you can see, it loads faster than the I think it might load faster, I'm not sure. I think it might be because I had two on there. What's it called on there? Wow, this guy. There you go. It may be because I had two on there, but yeah. So here's the plasma cannon. As you can see, it's different again, and it has an arc. See that? How it kind of arced a bit. So you definitely need to calibrate him for the arc, which is something that could be bad. And same thing. The more you have, the more it takes to load. But again, the more powerful you are. You could one-shot someone if you have a very good shot, but you could get killed if you don't aim your shot precisely. But this does have somewhat of a blast range. So as you can see, there's a little blast range right there. So there's a little blast range right there. Instead of it being precise like the cannon. Yeah, like I said, you gotta. I'm not very good with these. Like I said, I'm better with the SMGs. But yeah, so this is pretty much what that is. It's just a little it takes time to load. The more you have, definitely the more powerful you are. Loads faster, but it's still a pretty good weapon. Good weapon for tanks, definitely, like big tanks. Definitely not for flying vehicles. I think maybe snipers are better for the flying vehicles. But I don't know, it's all about preference. You don't have to take it from me. But yeah, that's what I kind of think. Oh, all right. Yeah, so that's the plasma cannon, and I think that's it that I have for this video. I don't want to get into some gameplay yet because I know it's gonna be like a very long video already with what I've talked about. And yeah, so pretty much that's gonna be it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Just the game, and it's a really fun game. I think you guys definitely should get it. It's free on Steam. It doesn't take too much to get. Like, it doesn't. You don't need a good PC to run it. Well, you need a semi-good PC to run it, not really good. I think I could run this on my old laptop, so that's, I think, maybe on like very low quality. But yeah, I can run it fine like this, and while recording. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned and got to maybe like Robocraft, so you guys can play it and support the Robocraft developers and all that stuff. And yeah, so next video of Robocraft, I'm going to be playing a game of it, showing you how I play, showing you my different robots if I have time. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. I flipped over, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Adios.